to think my mother was loud. Not loud in the shouting way. Loud in the way she filled every space, every silence, every empty chair at the table that I tried to pretend didn't bother me. She called 3 times a day, morning, noon, and always right before I went to bed. At first I answered. Then I started letting it ring. Then I started feeling relieved when it stopped. I told myself I was busy. A job. A marriage that was falling apart. Bills. Exhaustion. I told myself grown daughters didn't need to check in every day. I told myself a lot of things. Then one night, my phone rang at 2:14 a.m. Not her ringtone. The hospital's. They said my mother had collapsed in her kitchen. They said her neighbor heard the crash through the wall. They said it was serious. I remember standing in my bedroom in the dark, holding my phone like it had just bitten me. My husband asked what was wrong. I said, "It's my mom." That was all I had to say. The hospital smelled like bleach and burnt coffee. It was the same smell from when I was a child and she'd brought me in for stitches after I fell off my bike. Back then, she had been the one holding my hand. Now it was my turn, and I didn't feel strong enough. She was in a small room with curtains that didn't quite close. Her hair, once thick and stubborn, lay flat against her head. Tubes everywhere. Machines were breathing for her when she couldn't do it well enough herself. I tried to remember the last thing I said to her. It was something stupid. Something rushed. "Mom, I'll call you later, okay?" Later had turned into never. Her eyes fluttered open when I said her name, just for a second. "Sweetheart," she whispered, like she'd just woken me from a nap instead of the other way around. I cried right there, standing up, ugly crying, because I had forgotten how it felt to be called that. The doctors explained things with words I barely understood. Tumors, spread, time frames. All I heard was not much time. My mother had always been afraid of 2 things: dying alone and being a burden. She looked at me that first night and said, "You don't have to stay." "I want to," I said, even though part of me was terrified. She squeezed my fingers weakly. "You always did feel guilty too easily." I laughed, but it came out broken. We talked about everything except the thing that mattered. Her childhood, my messy marriage, the house she never sold, the neighbor she didn't trust, the recipes I still couldn't get right.